All right. What's up? Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties where we're a little bit late. Welcome to the Morning Wood presented by Prop Finder. What's up, Harley, Andrew, Juan? What's up? Can you guys hear me now? I think we're good. All right. All right. So, let's go. What's up, Kyle? It's this game kind of sucks, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I think if we just bet it, it'll be fine. Yeah, let's get going. This is Prop Finder. What you're looking at right here. The greatest prop app in the history of prop apps. I gotta be honest with you. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, my bad, Harley. I know, buddy. It's the Steelers. You're excited. But for the rest of us who aren't Steeler fans, man, it is not good. You know what I mean? But yeah, positive vibes only, though. Definitely positive vibes only. But also, too, like, godly, this is going to be brutal. It's going to be cold, kind of weird for the Dolphins, but we got to find a Steeler and a Dolphin, okay? I think I might have found the Dolphin already. Yeah, C-Cal, that was crazy. What's up, Cole? Oh, you're from PA. Is it cold there? Because that's bad. Okay. All right, Harley. All right, so for Harley, we can all be Steeler fans today. Happy birthday, by the way, Harley. That's awesome. Steelers money line, people like that. That's good. I'm going to hit the player prop streets. Okay, yeah, so it's freezing. Dolphins don't do well in the cold. Ask anybody. All right. The first guy we're going to look at, my bad, let's just go out to here. This is the research page, right? So you hit research, and it's going to give you everything from Greg. We'll call him Greg Dulcich, but I call him Greg. Yeah, that's a valid point, Mila. That's a valid point. It is definitely cold everywhere. All right, so all you do if you want to see literally anyone, you just go here and you just type in their name. All right, so what it lists right now are the highest rated guys. That's how I have it listed. But this is literally just the research page. So basically everything you need to know is going to be from here. I wanted to check out some tight ends. I'm not going Darren Waller for obvious reasons. We'll go Greg Dulcich. Let's look at him first. All right. Oh, nice. The Westmoreland Hospital. Yeah, no, it's freezing here too, Mila's life. All right. The Steelers play 62% zone. This is what you're looking at for receivers. You want to figure out what kind of defense they're going to see. I wish it was a little bit higher percentage. That way, we could kind of sell out and just take it. But if you look, this guy's run 64 routes against zone, 7 against man. All right, that's not a big sample size. That's actually super small, kind of ridiculous that we would even put any stock into it. But whatever, we'll do it. It's all we have at this point. All right, so now you go over. They help you out with the green because it kind of breaks down. Because again, such a high percentage have been against zone, high against, or very low against man. It kind of breaks down these raw numbers into percentages, which helps us out a lot more. 16 targets versus zone, 12 receptions, basically all of his production. Like literally all of his production has been against zone. So we can move on. Excuse me. Now we want to see, now that we know that this guy, he's a zone guy, we see his bar graph. I mean, I'm not a hit rate guy, but that is a lot of green. I'll give you guys, you hit rate guys, I'll give you that. That's a lot of green. Especially since the line 15.5. That's crazy. Oh, because Waller pissed us off weeks ago. I mean, kind of mad at him. And I'm not taking his under, so there's no way for me to get back in the game on Waller. Right now. Like at some point I will, but for now, no, I'm out. All right, so other tight ends. This is where it gets kind of whatever. Like the Ravens targeted their tight ends 12 times against this Dolphin defense, which is kind of crazy. Against the Steelers defense, sorry. Dawson Knox and Jackson Hawes got targeted 5 times. Like that's a lot for them. Cole Kmet and Loveland, and then Durham Smythe 7 times. So people are looking. What's up, bro? I'll call you J-Min. What's up, J-Min? But yeah, so like tight ends are getting work against these dudes. Like that's a fact. We can just look that up. Noah and Tanner against these Steelers. So I think we might be fine to target the tight end position. And call me crazy, but I think 2 tight ends, if their lines are low enough, can be like good enough. So hey, girls. They see something out there. They gotta let us know. If their lines are low enough. So what's up, no bet? We'll go ahead and put a heart by Dulcich, but we got to figure out a way to play that because 15.5, I bet you we can go 20 plus. And then look what else they have here to really help out is a lot of the things you need to know about Greg, but this is good enough. He's a yak guy, which I like. I wonder how do the Steelers do against tight ends overall? Like, we gotta find that out. Like, I bet you they're way up there. Looking at this, looking at just what other tight ends have done recently. I bet you they give it up to the tight end. All right, 79 receptions, 818 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're like 11th in the league. All right, so we got Greg. That'll be our first one. We got to get Greg some work tonight. 15.5 feels a little bit too low. We could probably do 20.5. I mean, we don't want to be like stupid about it. Hang on. Yeah, so this line has jumped. I don't think any of these numbers are still available. Okay. Everybody cool with Greg? Dude, it's 20 yards. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. All right, so now we're going to go over here. I would say let's go out of that one and go into cheat sheets. Defensive matchups are fine. Oh, excuse me. The dog is like killing the water right now. All right, so now, Harley, since it's your birthday tomorrow, I think you should be, we'll at least look at your first Steeler guy first. How about that? That's fair. Kyle, I don't mind the 1.5 receptions, but I saw it at like minus 170 and stuff like that. If you can find it at a lower price than that, then I would go. But like, man. From here, you can see the zone splits and stuff like that. So there is that. Excuse me. What about Fryermuth? Anybody in? Anybody out? What do we got? We got any opinions? He's kind of a zone guy. Mason Taylor just caught 5 balls against these dudes. Ruckert caught 2. Juwan Johnson 5, 2. Gainwell over rushing receiving. All right, we'll look at that. I think a tight end can do damage. Does Muth suck? Man, Harley, you can't say you're a Steelers fan and then when we bring up your players, he sucks. Because if this guy scores a game winner tonight, he's the man. You know what I mean? All right, so we'll look at Darnell. Is Darnell okay? Last game, 1 target, 1 reception, 12 yards. That's not great. 2 on 4 targets. Cincinnati game, we kind of got to just like let that go because everybody does that to Cincinnati. Hey, Savage, it might just be you don't know ball, but I think you might know ball. So what I'm thinking, I would go back to the basics, Savage. Just go look at, like I said, your zone splits for receivers is my go-to. You could also look at quarterbacks the same exact way. 72. How does he do? So this guy completes 73% of his passes basically against zone, Aaron Rodgers. We're cool with that because the Dolphins play a ton of zone. We could look at completions. We could look at attempts. I like completions because he's a dink and dunker, but 21 is kind of a lot. The other part is when you go look at other quarterbacks against this team, what did they do? Shuck had 26 completions. Marcus Mariota completed 20 passes against these dudes. Brady Cook completed 14, which is ridiculous. Don't lay money on who? Darnell? Guys, now no, you'll just say anything. What's the price? Rodgers is definitely in line for 21 completions. So there is that. We just got to find out where this ball is going. Start with DK. We'll do the same thing we always do. All right. Right after receiving yards, you go down and look and see what have other guys done. So this is helpful only because we get to see the Jets don't even have real receivers. And then you can see what other teams. Olave getting held kind of is crazy to me. Like, that's good. Or that's a bad thing for DK. Because if they can hold Olave. Debo had 74 against these guys. I mean, it's not like these guys have seen these Dolphins. You know what I mean? I kind of like his yards just because you might get that long one down the field. And then you're going to kick yourself when he catches 4 balls. You need him to catch 5, but he went way over his, whatchamacallit. He had 12 targets last week. All we need is one Steeler guy. Yeah, Kyle, I'm with you on DK. All right, I got a friend right there with Kyle. Longest reception, 21.5. What's up, Sultan? How you doing, bro? I'm kind of on DK's receiving yards. I think we're kind of overthinking it a little bit. Darnell and Freiermuth are going to eat each other up probably. So that's brutal. What about Gainwell? Okay, he's a guy. Let's see receiving yards, 20.5. 4 reception. Again, right now, this is the time of season where you can do this. Just go down, look at what other running backs did, and look to see if they're the same type of it, a type of running back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Breece Hall is a pass catcher. He got targeted once. Devin Neal, not bad. James Cook. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't love it. Can he do it? Absolutely. No one's saying he can't do it, but man, I'd almost be more inclined to do the rushing receiving. But 45. Let's look at Calvin Austin. We can go in. How does Calvin do? Against zone. He looks like a man beater. I got to be honest. Harley, I told you, bro. I told you. You're a Steelers fan, so you have like love and passion for one of the teams, so you're going to be fine. The rest of us are going to be like, damn, dude, like this sucks. Mr. Sparkle, how you doing today, bro? We're trying. Yeah, so I'm out on Calvin. I'm more looking Darnell and DK. I don't want to go DK, but God, 50.5 is low, 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 low. It is Mexican Monday, Jeff. What a great day that is, huh? Mexico is good, dude. I mean, I wish you guys could try it. It's here in Tewksbury, so I love Mexico. I would go right now, Jeff. Guys, I don't want to do it. We're going DK. The first plus money one. It's a 60 burger. DK for a 60 burger. I don't think it's Drew. I don't think it's Calvin. I think it's DK. And I don't even want it to be DK. I hate taking DK. Look what DK has done to the people. He went 7 straight games doing nothing. 7 games, guys. I just think a 60 burger's in play. I think it's going to be a long one. I think he's going to get enough receptions like to get there if he doesn't get the long one. All right, Jalen Warren. All right, for Juan, we're going to look at Warren. Rushing, not great. Rushing, receiving, 70 plus. J-Man, I think it's DK. I don't even want it to be DK. That's how you know you can trust it, because I don't even want it to be him. Like, I think it sucks that this is so this game that we're gonna go into this game, the Steelers Dolphins, and we're gonna have DK and Greg. So it's gonna be Greg and DK. That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a butt squeezer, Beverly. Okay, yeah, why not, Harley? I bet you Mexicans eat that for bread. Why wouldn't they? It's good. I think if we were Mexican, we would probably eat it too. For breakfast. Rice, beans, any kind of meat, really. Chicken, ground beef, steak, pork, anything. If you just throw an egg in there, it's basically breakfast. Maybe a piece of bacon, like on the side. So Jonnu, I don't think, does he play for the Steelers anymore, Harley? Or he just kind of runs around out there? I'll look at the rushing yards from Achane. I think we got our guys. We fucking got them, dude. It wasn't easy. Yeah, because Jonnu's out there. He just doesn't like do anything. I might take that Centrum Silver. I played basketball last night, and I swear to God, like I have plantar fasciitis pretty bad. I swear I can't walk. Like, that's bad. Like, when you can't even walk. It usually goes away, though. That's why I just am like, whatever. I think plantar fasciitis is kind of like a bitch move, like to sit out, because it just goes away. Yeah, Harley, I that's what I think about Jonnu. I think they got him, and he looks good. He feels good. And then you watch the game, and you're like, this blows. But here's the thing, Joey. Yeah, I think so. Also, too, we have a revenge factor. So maybe they let Jonnu do some stuff. I don't know. I don't see it. I am a big narrative guy, but come on. I think it's DK. I think it has to be DK. I don't think the Dolphins have seen a receiver in a while. They don't know. Like, they didn't have to worry about anything this game because Tyrod Taylor and Brady Cook were playing quarterback. Shuck was playing this game, so they didn't have to worry about anything. And they still gave up 8 receptions for 93 yards to Valet, who actually is a decent receiver, kind of a big one. And then this game, they haven't – Mariota. That was the quarterback, Mariota. They still gave up 74 yards to Debo, which Debo is nothing like DK. Yeah, yep, exactly. I think DK's on the field, even though there's a million tight ends out there too. And in this game, they had to worry about Josh Allen, but he doesn't even have receivers. Doesn't even have them. Like, doesn't even use them at all. Keon Coleman had 46 yards, and he doesn't even play anymore. How did they do against Drake London? That would be I mean, that's not exact comp, but he didn't even play. Yeah, so they've been dodging people. Like the Dolphins, they're fake, huh? All right, let's go. All right, so I'll look at Devon Achane. All right, so you go here. If you have any questions on how to look at this and what we're looking at, just ask, dude. Jamin YC, that happens, bro. That happens. What's up, Infirm? All right, so Devon Achane. Oh, wow. Harley's paying people. Harley, it's your birthday. You're supposed to get people to PayPal you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, hey, I'll PayPal you $20 if this guy goes over. Like, I know it's John and he's not going to go over, so you don't have to worry about it, but still. All right, so Achane, 80-plus rushing yards. He does this on the regular. Okay, so we're good there. So now we go down. What do we see? Running backs against Pittsburgh. Mitchell had 76 yards. Derrick Henry had 94. Oh, my God. What if it's not Greg? It might be Waller 65-plus. What if it's Achane? Look at what these guys – they're not going to have Watt, right? So – uh-oh. Chase Brown. Dude, we're going Achane. There's no like forget Greg. Maybe we'll go Greg too. He's getting an 80 burger. No worries, Brando. What's up? Yeah, this is Achane. Yeah, this is crazy. $82 rushing yards at Profit X. I think that might be it for our hearts. Damn it, dude. All right, so here we go. I can't believe. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. Achane's going for 100 tonight, probably. The other guy, people were talking about this is the problem with people. So, and I like people. I'm a big people guy, but someone was talking about taking Jalen Wright tonight because of last week, and you're like, dude, that game was a beating. You know what I mean? They didn't even need Achane. Like why would you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. He left the game, but he's coming back tonight. Okay. Yep. So here's our 3 plus money moves. Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying, Jamie YC? Like, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm more saying that Jets game last week was like in the way that the game script played out was probably a bigger factor than anything. All right, Dolchich. So Greg, 20-plus receiving yards. DK, 60-plus receiving yards. Achane, 82-plus rushing yards. All that we just did in a half hour. We checked almost everybody. All of those are very informed opinions, all because of Prop Finder. So if you don't have Prop Finder, get it. It's dirt cheap. which is awesome. But it takes you through NFL, NBA, NHL, college football, college football. It also MLB and WNBA whenever the summer gets here. So you can use this all year round. The good news is they always update. In fact, right after I get off the show, I have to let them know. You know why? Because they need to do an update. So they're constantly updating the site. So it just gets better and better and better is the whole reason I'm telling you that. So try it out for yourself. Again, it's dirt cheap. There's a link in the description. Promo code SLOP. They'll give you 30% off. And again, it's literally if you get the year, it's like $12 a month, which like we all do way dumber stuff with $12 every month. So I'm telling you, it's going to help you. It's awesome. If you ever have any questions, come into one of these streams or hit me on Twitter and I'll definitely answer it for you or find an answer for you. So do that. Guys, have a great day. We're going to record Keeping It 1,000 in just a second. So look forward to that right on this channel. This is my channel, Slop Rules. Hit subscribe, get the notifications on. You don't want to miss this going forward. I will see all of you later on today. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.